square leg region. A change of pace perhaps full as well. He hasn't bowled one as yet.
Tactics will be fairly obvious as we go through this game. They will try and keep the ball away from the straight boundaries, try and encourage the batters to hit square to the bigger boundaries, although these days it's got to be a really big boundary to prevent the players taking it on.
I think that field gives Topley quite a few options. One is ball at the body, at leg stump, change of pace at the body. And if Travis Head does step to the leg side, doesn't have to really follow him. He can go wide outside off stump and really surprise the batter as well. So a lot of options, and now the field changes again. Mid-wicket square leg to Matthew Short. So the tactic continues.
Young Jake Fraser-McGurk is slated to come in at first drop at number 3. He's a very, very talented young player, 22 years of age. Hasn't not had that much experience yet in international cricket. That's a good end to the over from Topley, and he and England needed that. 37 for none off 3.
इस मिट्टी पे घर पापा सब बेटा घर जिंदगी में एक ही बार बनता है भरोसा रखिए घर मजबूत ही बनेगा
एक है मौका इसमें सब लगाऊंगा अपने इरादों से मजबूत एक घर बनाऊंगा
भिजवाना सिर्फ अल्ट्राटेक ही क्यों आप ही ने तो कहा था कि घर जिंदगी में सिर्फ एक ही बार बनता है
घर एक मौका एक इसलिए सीमेंट भी देश का नंबर 1 अल्ट्राटेक इंडिया's number 1 cement.
On the stump square to the offside, so that's the challenge for England today.
And Mahmood continuing with a deep point, so leg stump going across seems to be the plan again.
Going to be 4 into that gap between short fine leg and deep square.
Yeah, a little bit fortunate, but you understand what Travis Head is trying to do. When Mahmood is bowling that line and you don't have a deep mid-wicket and only a solitary square leg as a batter, you're just opening yourself up to try and hit anything in front of mid-wicket, anything behind square. If it's full, you can go straight. And to get to this deep point fielder, you really have to be wide. The field is not ideal in terms of the lines that Mahmood is bowling.
Flipped in the air, and one bounce to deep square.
Nice, Saki. Let's go.
Just a touch for leg stump.
It was the power plays that hurt England in Southampton, both with ball and bat. There was a huge difference if you took both power plays together, and I'm sure that would have been a topic of conversation from England before this game. Let's try and start a bit better with ball and bat. Well, he's a bit unlucky, Saqib Mahmood, the thick edge that flies over short third man.
Unlucky, well bowled, but in these days if the power batters have any outside edge, usually flies over the field. I think for England the key is to keep Australia to a manageable power play total. If you're not getting wickets at least under 70, and the way that Australia played spin, especially that of Rashid and then Livingston, England will fancy themselves a chance of getting themselves back into the game in those middle overs.
That's the first slower ball bowled into the surface that we've seen from England, and we'll see a lot more, I imagine, of that as we go through the evening. And I would have thought Australia will probably go to that tactic a bit more quickly as well.
I'm quite surprised that Topley hasn't bowled more of these to Travis Head and short. Very well bowled by Mahmood. See, as you said, a lot more of that as the evening wears on. But so far, England haven't lost total control.
That previous ball, I thought, was a good sign for bowlers that there's something there for them. It definitely decelerated off the pitch when Saqib Mahmood bowled that cutter about halfway down. Got to quickly size up what's in your favour as a bowler in a game like this when the batters are putting you under pressure from the outset.
Yeah, there are two sides to it, isn't it? Your preset plan and then being able to read the game, the conditions and the batters as play evolves and the game runs.
Cut away, and with Rashid and Jordan Cox up inside the circle, it's a profitable area for Travis Head. 50 is up, 51 for non off 4.
टाटा AI लाइफ इंश्योरेंस के परम रक्षक प्लान में इन्वेस्ट करने से आपको मिलेगा लंबे टाइम के लिए ज्यादा लाइफ कवर.
So first change from England, under some pressure here again from this dynamic duo, Matt Short and Travis Head, who motored to 51 off 4. And Bryden Carse, who's in the team in place of Jofra Archer this evening, comes in. Not an easy time to bowl at the back end of the opening power play when the openers have got a flyer.
Yeah, that would have been an opportunity for England, a run out. A risky run, a late call.
It went slow to him and then it was like, oh shit.
Travis Head not even in the frame.
Oh! Gone! Got him! Adil Rashid and Bryden Carse back into the England team, back in the wickets, and quickly.
Yeah, that was